Hi guys, Coach Melissa here with Coach Nick from CrossFit Attain. Today we're going to go through the squat clinic for you. I've got Coach Nick helping me. So first we're just going to start with the stance. So what I'm going to have him do is take his thumbs on either side of his shoulders, like so. He's going to start by putting his feet underneath hand. And there, that's his shoulder width stance for the squat. He can put his hands down. From here, he's going to think about screwing his feet into the floor, getting midline stable. That automatically has him tightening his butt. He's going to take a big breath in, breathe out, bringing that belly button spine and rolling those shoulders back and down with his head remaining neutral. From there, we're going to have you send your hips back and down. Hands nice and tall, drive your knees out. He's going to come down and break parallel with his knees. So what that means is his hip crease is going to be below his knee, and he's going to remain nice and upright and keeping a tall chest. From there, he's going to squeeze the glutes and rise. Good, perfect. What we're going to talk about too, if I can have you turn, we're going to talk about opening and closing the hips, which is a big part of the squat. So the closing your hips is when the hips go back. Nick, if you could just quickly demo that. Perfect. And open your hips. Alright guys, we're just going to make a note with regards to opening and closing your hips and midline stability. So I want you to notice when Nick closes his hips that the relationship between his hip and his shoulder is still there. So even though he's moving, he's still remaining midline stable. The reason why we want to ensure that he's doing this is to make sure that you're moving as safe as you can. We know your hips are going to be fully open when you're thinking about squeezing a pencil between your cheeks.
Guys, that's our squat clinic. So a couple basic setups, keeping it as simple as possible. Hips back, sit down, pockets below your knees, rise, open your hips at the top. Thanks, Coach Melissa.